His Excellency the Prime Minister, Honorable Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Principal Secretary from the Ministry of Commerce, IPA Board Chairperson and IPA CEO, the Mayor and CEO of City of Mazini, business leaders, sponsors and exhibitors, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, stand for sale. It is a great honor indeed once again to be part of this prestigious event. On behalf of Eswatini International Trade Fair, I would like to extend our gratitude to the Ministry of Commerce and the Eswatini Investment and Trade Promotion Authority for their exemplary leadership in organizing this historic event. We are greatly honored to have contributed to the success of this event by providing free Wi-Fi to all visitors through our custom-made Journey hotspot. Our Wi-Fi service did not only enhance the experience of the attendees, but it also offered an opportunity to gather important insights in collaboration with IPA, of course. Visitors who connected to the Journey hotspot were prompted to complete a mini questionnaire, which helped us capture key demographic data, such as age groups, their interests, ranging from exhibitors to entertainment. The previous slide, ladies and gentlemen, is an example of the form that was actually prompted to the users to fill in the data. If you may please allow me to briefly show the different stats that we actually collected during the fair. To raise awareness, of course, we had to strategically place placards in terms of assisting different users and other exhibitors as well on how to connect to the free Wi-Fi. On the next slide, it's actually a graphical representation of the Wi-Fi coverage. The green shade is actually showing the areas with the strongest signals. If you may see on the screen, there was very good coverage, both indoors and outdoor. And the yellow shade on the screen is actually showing the weakest signal, and indeed that is outside the arena. We also collected, I will try and summarize as possible, from day 1 up to day number 10. If you may see the numbers of users that utilize the hotspot, the very first one is actually a low number, 474. One would say, does it mean that there were only 474 visitors? The answer is no. The reason for that is because on the first day, there was an official opening at the sports center, and we opted to open up the Wi-Fi, and it did not require any logins or any filling of any forms. So the data that we collected from the sports center, we had 2,782 users that actually used the internet on the day. And then second day it grew up to 873, up to day number 10. So another thing to note is from day number 6 and 7, the utilization of the hotspot was also growing as well drastically compared to day number 1. If you may. Yes. Okay, then the other data that was collected was on the age range, or rather age demarcation, with 67% being males and 33% our females. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please do not ask me about the other, but it was actually filled in on that form. Another statistic that we collected was the age range. So we had 56% for the ages between 15 to 24, with 19% on 36 to 49, 22% for 25 to 35. And then the number that I'd like to show here is the 60 and above. It is actually something that we actually took note of, to say that at least we do have elders in the country that are actually tech savvy and are actually utilizing the hotspot. It might be a low number, but at least it is actually happening. It was 0.34%. The other part was trading category. We had visitors which took 70%, 71%, exhibitors 24%, and service providers only 5%. Moving on to the trade interest. So basically, if you fill in the form, you had to show your interest by coming to the trade fair. So we had 8% that were interested to see the exhibitions, 6% on entertainment, 4% on seminars, and 2% on fun fair games. This is actually a clear indication to help the decision makers on where to improve in the coming years. The success of the connectivity was achieved through the dedicated staff and the adoption of AI in our processes. This proves that Eswatini is ready to connect, create, and grow. As we look towards the future, this trade fair has proven the critical role that connectivity plays in today's business world. We at Eswatini Internet are committed to continuing our support to events like these, as well as extending reliable, fast, and affordable internet access across the Kingdom of Eswatini. As I close, I'd like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all who participated, from exhibitors, visitors, fellow sponsors, and made this trade fair a remarkable success. We look forward to growth of both the fair and Eswatini's digital future. Together, we have laid a strong foundation for innovation, commerce, and connectivity. Siyabonga.